everybody, it's me, Nancy, with Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for coming in. I like to crochet and I like to show what I make, basically. Sometimes I'll take you shopping, but I'm trying not to buy any yarn lately because I have too much yarn. I bought too much on clearance last year, so I'm taking a break, trying not to buy any. We'll see what happens when the big clearance comes in Hobby Lobby. Anyway, so I had some one cakes, so I needed to make something out of like one cake. So I made something out of this now. I just had the ball band and I left it on the bed, so hold on while I go get it. Oops, I'm back. So a while back, I had gone to Michael's and they were moving, like this time last year. So I got a whole ton of yarn and I got some good deals. And then they, like the last day, they had like big bags and I filled up like 3 giant bags for $5. And I'm not sure how much I paid for this. It was a Karen chunky cake, but there was only one. Of course I used it, it's this one. And basically, it was originally on clearance for $9.99 and then they went down to like half price, and then I'm not sure if I paid $5. I think I probably got it in the bag of the $5 big giant bag, which was like, that was fun. You get a real high when you have a $5 box or bag and you know it's all yarn. So anyway, so this was a Karen chunky cake and it was number 6 yarn, and it was you had 297 yards, and it said to use an 8mm hook, and I can't remember what I think that's what I used. And basically it was 9.8 ounces, and it was, the name of it was Mystic Chip. So I made the hat. This was a bag a day hat, but I think at the end, I don't know, it's a little drop big on me. Probably fit my son better, but I don't know. This could be for a guy or a girl. Anyway, I like the minty color. So I made this hat, and then I didn't know what, I wanted to make a scarf with the rest of it, but I wasn't sure I was going to have enough. So I had to make sure it was some kind of a pattern that would, you know, allow me to make it big enough. So I think it's long enough. Yeah, look, I'll show you. There's no room here. It comes down this far. I mean, it's not the longest scarf in the world, but I guess it's good for a young person. Like, not for a person that's really tall, I guess. I mean, if you want to stick it in your coat, or you could just stick it. I had this, I've used this on shawls sometimes. I mean, I was supposed to go to New York. I was going to bring some stuff, you know, and give it to the kids. Not that they don't have a lot already. Anyway, so I did try to color control, but it didn't go perfect, you know. It had a lot of weaving in to do, but it's all V-stitches, and at the moment I can't remember which tutorial it was, but I could put it down below later. So no, and what was good about this pattern was controlling the sides, that you didn't make a mistake. So I had 7 V-stitches each time, so you know it stayed straight, because I like doing like those things that go from the middle, because it kind of controls the sides. Sometimes I mess up still when it comes to, my phone is shaking, sorry. Sometimes I mess up the sides on some patterns. Like, it depends on the stitch, you know. You got to know where to put the last stitch. So anyway, this was good for that, because like you had all these V stitches. Yeah, I'm trying to see which way is the right way. So anyway, I had enough yarn to get a scarf and a hat out of the one cake, because I only had one cake and I wasn't going out and buying any more cakes because I had too many cakes. Then I had another one cake, a skinny cake also, that I bought around the same time. I might have paid $3, or it might have been in the you know, in that bag thing, you know, because at the time they were having the clearance, I did buy some prior and paid like $3 for some skinny cakes. I might have paid I don't know if I paid $5 for any, but somebody I know is buying it, so I want to make sure to show it to you before before I ship it out. So my friend is buying it as a baby gift for somebody in her family. And I had this cake, and now I can't find the ball band for it. The colors were nice. It's very... I'm trying to remember. No, actually it wasn't a cake. Hold on. I'm going to look. I think I know what it was. Actually, I made it with... I had gotten it, this yarn, Baby Bee Sweet Delight Prince. And it was on sale at Hobby Lobby. Originally, it was... originally like $5.29, and I had 3 of them, so I was able to make this like granny square blanket. And I followed Bella Coco because she has like a tutorial where she shows you how to do a granny square blanket that doesn't go crooked, like, you know how some of them, well, this isn't really color controlled because it was a you know, multicolor, like variegated yarn. And so, but a lot of times it looks like it's shifting to the left, you know. She shows you how you could fix that. So I'll have to try that one day with, you know, when I have like more color controlled yarn, you know, with solids. Anyway, so each one had 377 yards. It's number 3 yarn, 4 ounces. It was called Ella's Dress. But, you know, they're showing a pattern of a blanket, but I don't know. I think you needed a lot more than 3. So I just wanted to make a small, I just happened to be making a small blanket. And then it had a little bit of a similar blue that I already had, the same kind of yarn, which I don't have to, I already made a baby sweater and a blanket, see? So it kind of matched. I don't think there's a front or a, well, I guess the front would be with a, I made like this border, sort of like a border. I did single crochet just around the edges, see? So it's not tremendous, but it's, you know, not a bad size for a new baby. Like, I guess around 33 inches square. So my friend saw it and she asked me how much. I don't sell a lot of things lately. I mean, I've sold things before. I tried in Etsy, and I don't think I have, maybe I have one thing there now. I stopped renewing stuff because, you know, occasionally I'll sell something around here to somebody I know, or somebody on Facebook. I'll post it on my Facebook and a friend of mine will buy it. So I'm not really going crazy trying to sell things, or I gift things to people at church when they do the baby shower thing. So that's all, because after a while you start to collect stuff. But I am making a lot of baby things for my new grandson. So anyway, so this is sold. Basically, she's sending me the money. I told her $25 and plus shipping. So if you sell anything, tell me how much you charge. It wasn't a really huge blanket, and it didn't take that long to make. So, you know, if it was really, really big, of course, I would want more money for it. But I'm happy to get something back because I haven't been really selling stuff. So I could use a few bucks. Anyway, I started something else today. Oh, yeah. So this is what happened. I forgot. I needed to find out how much the shipping was. I don't do a lot of shipping. So I had an envelope that I had bought at the Dollar Tree. Like, they sell these for $1. So I'll write the name on there eventually. Oh. So they have 2 sizes. I always try to get the bigger one. Because, like, it's better than putting it in a box. And because it was really small, you know, it's not that big a blanket. And it's not that heavy. A lightweight yarn. So, like, not everything is going to fit in the bag. But I probably could fit a bigger blanket in there because there's still room. So, anyway. 1 second. So, basically, I went online at the post office. And it was like going really slow. Even though there was like no line hardly. There was only like 2 people ahead of me. One guy was, he was shipping poultry, chickens. They were in boxes. And when I first got in there, it was really, really quiet. They were scratching a little in the boxes. But then all of a sudden, after we were there for like 10, 15, me and some other girl was standing there. All of a sudden the line got really, really long. And all of a sudden the chickens, I think they were roosters because they started crowing. So I took a short video clip, and you could see the box on the counter. It was like 4 of them. they were in like individual little boxes that were taped together. He already put like 4 of these, so I think he had like 4 sets of 4 chickens. So I don't know, it might have been more. So it's like 16, wait, like 12 maybe? Yeah. No, I think 16. He had like 16 maybe in there. I'm not sure how many were in each box. I assume there was 1. But they got really noisy, and they just kept crowing and crowing and crowing. I didn't know you could ship chickens or roosters or whatever, and I couldn't tell how big they were. But the guy was just like, you know, trying. The woman was trying to like, you know, do it, and then she thought she was done, and then he said he had more. So it took a while. There was a lot of people coming in, so a lot of people are selling things or doing stuff on with, you know, with the post office. But whatever, I got the price. It was only like $10.15 to ship the blanket to Texas, and for priority mail. Then you get insurance, which is good. So that's what I made. Anyway, so I have something else on the hook. So what are you making today? What you drinking? I just have water in my big Bubba cup. See, I got it at Walmart. Because I live in Florida and I get really, really thirsty. So in the beginning, I bought like these cups that like had a lid and a straw, and I thought they were great, but I'd go in a store and they get really hot. So I found those cups, and they're like, you know, they're like metal on the inside, and it keeps the water, like if you put ice in there, it will keep it really cold. If I go in a store and I leave it in the car, it's not going to get like really hot. Because, you know, I don't want to be, then I'll be like thirsty and I'll be wanting to get a drink. So I don't want to be buying drinks while I'm out. It's a great way to save money. Anyway, so I did start, I had another 1 cake. I'll call it my 1 cake wonder video. So, but the other one was 3 cakes. Hold on. So I had 1 cake of this. I already started making something. Karen cakes. And I only had, let's see, it's just a regular Karen cake, and it says it has 445 yards. It's 80% acrylic and 20% wool. I never really had Karen cakes, you know, until recently. I don't know why. I just never, I guess, never got a great deal. I love a deal on yarn. On yarn, that is. I don't go around buying everything that's a deal. So I already made the hat. So I made a divine hat. Yeah, it's easy and it's fast, and I like them. So I just kind of like let the yarn go as it goes, you know. I mean, I've done a lot of these. Rose likes to do these too. So it came out good, and I'm working on the cowl, the divine cowl. And this is what I got so far. Oh yeah, I just sent the hook flying onto the floor. Wait. My camera and my light is in the way. So I started it. I think I'm going to go out soon. I just pulled some out by accident. It's curling a little. There is a video for this. Fiber Spider made a video for the Divine Hat. I mean, there's a free pattern on Ravelry. That's kind of what I follow. I just don't do the magic circle because I don't like it. I mean, I've done it on occasion when I had to. Let's say when it really needed it. But I usually just do the 4-chain together, you know, ring thing, and go into that. Anyway, yeah, I accidentally messed up a couple of one of my double crochets came out. Anyway, so you do this. I've made them before. I don't have one handy. Probably have one in the other room in a bag. So, you know, it's like a little thing that goes around your neck. And she's got 2 sizes, and I kind of like the smaller size. I think it goes closer to the neck. Like I've worn it when I went to New York. And basically, that's all. There's 2 sizes, like I said. And it's fast. Just fast like the hat. But I started it last night, and I did a little this morning, and whatever. I'm going to go out soon. Just wanted to do this video because soon I'll be mailing out the blanket, the baby blanket, to my friend's nephew or something, and his wife, for their new baby. So that one had like, it had like blues and pinks in it, you know. It was yarn from, you know, from Hobby Lobby, which was, you know, really cheap at the time. Got a good deal on it. Okay, so it has. So I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because, you know, you couldn't color control it or whatever. But I like it. And kind of looks more splattered. It looks, this one really isn't red. It looks kind of rust. You got pinks and you got these aquas and white and a little bit of gray. It's got gray. And then, you know, and then I just added this around the edge, you know. So it could be for a boy or a girl. That's all. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. So I'll add the video of the rooster crowing. So I should have started earlier when I saw the boxes and they said poultry on there. I didn't know I was going to be stuck in the post office so long standing there. I could have made a little camera. So I did a short 1-minute video of, you can hear the crowing going on. And the poor people in the post office. So when he gets to leave, he doesn't have to listen to the chickens crowing. So I can't imagine. It reminds me of like when you had to take your cat to the vet and it just kept meowing and meowing and meowing. You know? Anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. And I don't know what's... I think I have a ball of yarn that my friend Debbie sent me a while ago. I'm hoping I could get a hat out of it because it's nice soft yarn. Wait, I'll show you. Okay, I'm back. So she sent me this Wander acrylic yarn, Boundless Potential. And it has 120 yards. I think maybe I could get a divine hat out of it. Maybe a different kind of hat. It's number 4. It's like a burgundy color. And it's very soft. Oh, it says Wander is Furl's first acrylic yarn. Airy, soft, satiny, and a wide variety of colors. So anyway, I just have the one. So this is going to be, this week is going to be my one cake. Oh, this was 3, but I didn't have, you know, but those other 2 were one cake creations. So maybe I'll get like a hat out of this. I mean, what else could you make? You know, you can't make a baby sweater and a hat. It's not enough. You could make a few, you could make a couple of baby hats, but it's kind of dark, so I'd make a lady's hat. And that's what I'm doing. So what are you doing today? I think we'll be babysitting in the afternoon. I'll be picking up my grandsons, like after they, you know, when they get out of school. I mean, they could technically leave them there till 6 o'clock, but we don't. We pick them up around get there around 3:45, 10 to 4, and we pick them up. And sometimes my husband takes the bigger one now to a park or a store. And I take the baby home because usually when I get him, he wants his next bottle. So he does eat baby food now. And my daughter-in-law started making his baby food. I don't know, she does a good job. She makes him some concoction and then blends it. She makes enough for the week and freezes it. She puts all kind of stuff in there, kind of like turkey, like vegetables, like I think celery, and onions, and she bakes some sweet potatoes and puts it in there, and then she adds like some I'm sorry, I keep shaking the table. She adds like those cereals to thicken it a little if it's too thin, like those oatmeal or rice cereals. Whatever. He likes it, and he eats like a whole little container, and if he has it for dinner, he sleeps better. But he has it also in the morning. So when I had him here on Monday, all day, he's so cute. I had him all day Monday, and the bigger boy went to the other grandpa. So her parents had him for the day. So I only had to watch one child. So I had him from like 9:30 until my son picked him up. I don't know whether it was, maybe he got here 6 o'clock. I don't remember. He might have came a little early because he knew I had him a long day. He went to work and then he went home to change and he got something to eat or something. I don't know. Then he came to get him. But we had a fun day and he did take some naps, so that helped. My husband took him for a walk. So do you babysit your grandkids? Do you have grandkids? Anyway, so that's the story. So I have my mannequin here. It's the same shawl that I made not long ago, that flower shawl that I like. And I'll make another shawl eventually. There's a couple of shawls I'm thinking about making, but like I said, I'm starting to have too many finished items, and either I'm going to gift some. Maybe I'll show some someday in case anyone wants to buy any. You know, like after a while, you're not only collecting yarn, you're collecting the things that you've finished. So I do have quite a few finished items. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed seeing what I made, and I'll try to add the tutorials down below to the things I made. It wasn't anything spectacular, but, you know, I just like making things, even if sometimes I don't feel like making anything that's too difficult. Like a lot of people are making those temperature blankets, but being I live in South Florida, it's just so hot here, I just don't feel like making a big blanket. I mean, they look nice. Maybe I'd make a throw version. But, you know, the temperatures, I think the coldest it's been now is in the high 50s. We had like a couple of days this week that were cool. It felt cold in the house because we're so used to the heat now. I mean, I am from New York, so I have dealt with really cold weather. But, you know, not the coldest weather. A lot of places are much colder than even New York City. I don't miss the snow and the ice and falling and stuff like that. Or shoveling, digging out, you know, as they say. All right, well, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming by, and if like, comment, subscribe, whatever, you know, if you want to. And I'll see you as soon as I make a few other things. Okay? Or I have something to share with you. I'll add the chickens at the post office after this. Bye. Hi, I forgot to show you something. So I didn't find a blanket that I finished. I did show it on my last video. It was made from a skinny cake, just one skinny cake. So I had showed it, but I still had to do the border. And then there was a hat tutorial. Or no, not a tutorial, a pattern. And I made the hat, but I think it came out too small. I think I have enough yarn to make it a little bigger. But it's supposed to be a baby hat. But I used a thinner yarn, and she did, like, she used a number 4 yarn for this blanket. I'm in the nursery. This is the nursery. I'll show you in a second. Okay. But I'll show you what I made. So this was the blanket. It was a Kristen Amdahl blanket. It has, like, a little flower in the middle. I'm getting shadows here from the fan. Not that bright in this room. And this is the baby's crib. And here is the baby's changing table. Yeah, I got baby shark from Dollar Tree on the wall, and I got a lot of baby's yarn and baby stuff here. Baby clothes and baby fun stuff. Anyway, so like I was saying, I showed the blanket the other day, but I hadn't finished it, and I had to like figure out, guesstimate how much yarn I would need for the border. And the border came out, I don't know, came out okay. It's not perfect, but looks good to me. It's very lacy, you know. It's good for, like, if you're taking the baby, like a christening kind of blanket. It has, like, cream and, like, a very, very pale yellow. You can't really tell. And like I said, it's kind of dark in here. But I did make this little hat. It has, like, a flower on the head. Came out kind of small, and I think I might just, I don't know. It's like really dinky. Like, I don't even think it would fit my grandson when he was newborn, because he was like 8 pounds. So I might add, it's good for a doll. Anyway, I did try to make the hat. I think because she made the hat and the blanket out of a number 4, it probably was a much bigger blanket. You know, it's not laying perfect, but it's fine. That's all. And I like it. And I like that I could get one blanket out of a skinny cake. See? It was Karen Skinny Cakes. And it was, it's the wrong way. It's upside down. French Vanilla is the name. And like I said, I got it when the store was moving. I think I paid like next to nothing for it. I don't know. Some of them I paid $3. So that's all. I'll show you the chickens, I guess. Well, then you won't see the chickens. You'll just hear the roosters crowing at the post office, which I thought was funny. Okay, talk to you soon.
That's everything else is media, all the... You'll see the shapes inside.
that was the last carton of chickens or roosters that the fella put up on the counter. The lady already rung up all the other boxes, and we were waiting wasn't for terribly long, but quite a few, 15 minutes or so, while she was trying to figure out how to do it. So I thought it was interesting. A little noisy. Thanks for watching.